What happens when two idiots give life advice? Explore unrealistic situations and give random topics more thought than they deserve? It's Randomosity with Shawn and Mark. What's going on? Randomosity with Shawn and Mark back with you again with the first episode of our brand new season. That's right, we didn't take a summer break. We didn't take any breaks at all. We're like Bon Jovi. We're the hardest working podcasters out there.
Did you just compare us to Bon Jovi?
Yeah, because he's tired. He's a hard working guy.
I'll allow it.
Okay. All
right. How's it going, Mr. Decker?
It's going good. And we'd like to wish everybody a happy Easter. Happy Easter to you, Shawn. Today is Easter, of course. So, hopefully you'll find all those eggs out there. And
I hid them and I can't find them.
Oh, that's not good.
Well,
that's not good
I hit them last night after a 6-pack. So that's how I played the game.
That's how you played the game. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The game's afoot.
And yeah, and it only takes a 6-pack to get me there. So
how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, sir. I'm doing all right. Actually, I got some news here. Some news fresh off the wire. Oh. Yeah, fresh off the wire.
All right. We won the Podcaster Award.
No. That went to Bobby Bones. No, but fresh off the wire. Randomosity has been bought by Disney, so we will now be available on Disney Plus.
What?
Yeah. We're going to be available on Disney Plus now, Mark.
Okay, now you're making stuff up. I didn't get anything that said that.
April Fools, though. I got you. I knew it. I got you. Yes.
Okay, we just mentioned that today is Easter, and last Thursday was April Fool's Day. So today is not April Fool's.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So who's the fool?
I am. People are doing birthday weeks though now. So can't we just do like a April Fool's month?
An April Fool's month. No, we're not going to do that.
All right.
Yeah, so.
Speaking of April Fools, I'm sure everybody saw on Thursday on our Facebook and Instagram pages, we had a box that was on there, a game box. And it was just our little April Fool's joke to everybody. But it was a fun little thing to create. Mark and I, we spent about 3 months figuring that out.
Yeah, it took us 3 months to figure out this box. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we folded it.
Yeah.
No, we went through. I guess I can say their name. They won't care. Gamecrafters.com to create that box. And basically, we just thought it'd be fun if we did a little April Fool's joke, and we thought it would be cool if we did have our own game.
Yeah, and we do. We have a prototype right here. So
yeah, a prototype right there. And of course, if I don't know if everybody read the back of it, but the back of it I thought was pretty fun. So it's the game of Randomosity with Shawn and Mark. Take turns playing some of the games you've heard the guys play on the show, such as Would You Rather, Situation Room, Liar Liar, Title Twisters, That's a Good Question, as well as others. There is no winner. There is no loser. Just have fun pretending to be an idiot like the guys.
I like it.
I really do think people would play that if we really
had that game. I think people would be interested in it. They can let us know in the comments what they, so. Oh, that was a good one.
I liked it. It's fun to just, create stuff and just be silly on the internet.
Yeah, and it's like almost a throwback to the old 60s and 70s games. I mean, the look of it. So I thought that was kind of cool.
And that's what we were going for with it. We wanted, we're not necessarily a retro show, but we do talk about a lot of things that are kind of older to this generation, but it's our generation. So
Right. So that's good. Hey, Shawn, I've got another story that falls into that bonehead moron category.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're going to have to publish the hierarchy too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah,
continue.
We are. Yeah. Well, you guys decide, where this guy falls. This took place in Dyersburg, Tennessee. A 20-year-old man walked into a gas station and he stole a pack of cigarettes. He walked
Thief.
out, and the shop clerk started chasing him and yells, "Don't move, I've got a gun." So, the shoplifter, of course, stops. I mean, who wouldn't, right? Yeah, I got a
Yeah,
gun. Yeah.
yeah. I'd stop. Yeah, hey, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the clerk takes back the cigarettes, but
Mm.
then he proceeds to take back the guy's debit card and his cell phone. The clerk looks over and he spots a police vehicle. So he
Mhm.
waves the officer over.
Oh, so this
And
guy's a genius. Yeah.
yeah, so they both end up getting arrested. So he pretty much robbed the robber.
Isn't that how you end up in another dimension?
Robbing the robber?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Robin Hood robbed the rich to pay the poor. What do you do when you're robbing the robber? Is that he obviously wasn't rich? I mean,
Yeah. I don't know if he was thinking that, he'd take his debit card and charge him for the cigarettes, and I
yeah,
don't know
but
why he needed his cell phone.
to call the cops.
Call
But
the
then there was
cops.
one
Yeah.
there.
That's right.
Hey, this guy just stole from me, but I used his debit card to pay for it, and I took his cell phone so I could call you guys.
Yeah.
So, sir, you're telling us you stole from the man who stole from you? Yes. We'll be right there.
Yeah.
He's just looking smugly at the guy.
That's
Mhm.
right. Yeah. Turn around
Aw.
and put your hands behind your back.
So where would
Sean,
he be on
it's spring,
Mhm.
and things are a little less stressful now and everything.
Yeah.
And I think you should get into yoga. And there's a new kind of yoga out there that
Okay.
you might be interested in. I'm not sure. It's a chicken
Mhm.
yoga.
You calling me a chicken?
No, no. You heard me right. Chicken yoga,
How okay, I've got to hear
not
more.
chicken yogurt, but chicken yoga.
Chicken yogurt would be gross. Tell me about this chicken yoga though, Mark.
Well, it's a unique take on that that whole animal yoga craze. That's primarily centered around goats. They have the goat yoga. You've probably seen that. Yeah.
No, I haven't. I got to hear about this goat yoga.
Yeah. You do yoga with goats.
Oh,
So
I thought
this
the
is pretty
goat
much
was.
you're doing yoga with chickens.
Oh, I thought this was the goat doing the down dog.
The downward dog. Yeah.
Yeah, a downward dog. Yeah.
Yeah. So you basically are doing yoga with chickens. That's basically it.
I mean, good for the chickens, good for the people doing it.
Yeah, but chickens poop a lot.
They poop a lot and they peck at everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I'd want to be doing that.
I don't know that I want to be doing the downward dog and they just peck, 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 peck. And yes, downward dog is the only yoga pose I know the name of.
Okay.
So,
well, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I have a friend that's into yoga. I should ask her the names of these poses so I don't sound so uncultured, so uncouth.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hey, on today's show we have Liar Liar, Would You Rather, and our topic is all about fears and phobias.
Ooh, I'm scared to get into that.
I know. That's going to be.
I have a phobia of topics.
Phobia of topics.
Yeah,
there's got to be. Yeah. Randomophobia. Randomophobia.
Fear of random. I hope nobody listening has that.
Well, if they have that, they're probably not listening. So.
Oh, well, then we're okay.
Yeah. All right.
But hey, if you'd like to get over. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, if you want to get over your randomophobia, you can check us out on all the socials. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
Oh yeah, you sure can. Hey, Sean, it's Easter.
It is Easter.
Yeah,
yes.
It's Easter, and I came across a story. Pepsi's has teamed up with Peeps to make a marshmallow soda.
Yeah, I saw that online.
It'll be a limited edition cola that combines, Pepsi and Peeps. Their marshmallow flavor, right?
Are they calling it Peepsy?
Well, I put that down here. That they should have called it that. They didn't. They just called it Pepsi Peeps. They didn't call us.
Right. Obviously, it was right there on the tee because we both, without conferring beforehand, Peepsy. It's just right Peepsy. There.
I know. I don't know why they wouldn't have done that. But don't look for it in stores, Shawn, because it won't be there.
God, I hope not.
No, no, it's only going to be available through the hashtag with my peeps or hashtag hanging with my peeps national sweepstakes. So you can win it. It's like 3 cans. It comes in those bright colors, the blue, the pink, and the yellow. And it's, just they're small cans. Obviously, they knew it wasn't going to be a huge hit, but, neat novelty gift.
To me, that sounds like our game. There is no winner and there's a loser, though, in that one. The guy that gets the Peep soda.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate Peeps.
I wonder who came up with that.
I don't.
Same guy that came up with New Coke?
New Coke. Peep soda, Peepsy. Yeah. I can't stand Peeps.
You can't?
I like marshmallows, but I hate Peeps.
Well, maybe this will work for you. We're on the subject of Peeps. When we were kids, they had the one flavor, right? Marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
But I was at the store the other day, and of course, for show purposes, I wrote down the flavors that you can now get Peeps in. Okay, so you can get fruit punch, sour watermelon, red velvet, pumpkin spice. Wrong holiday, but yeah. Bubble gum.
Yeah.
How about pancakes and syrup?
Maybe.
Cotton candy. Party cake, caramel apple, sweet lemonade, hot tamale. Now, not like a hot tamale, the cinnamon candy.
Oh, the candy. Okay.
Yeah, and then there's a mystery flavor.
No. If I have to eat a Peep, I've got to know what it's going to taste like because I'm probably going to hate it to begin with.
Mystery
and if I have
flavor,
to guess,
what would that be?
If I have to hold it in my mouth and guess what it is, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah,
and I wasn't. A lot of those flavors I was gagging at, I would probably eat regular candy of, but just because it's Peeps. But the pancake and syrups, I don't even think Peeps can mess up pancake and syrups. Pancake and syrups?
Pancake and syrups, yes.
Pancakes and syrup. Oh my God, we're off to a rousing start.
Yes, we are. Don't forget, you can send us your ideas for the program, silly jokes, funny headlines, would you rather questions, and if you need life advice, you can send those to us as well over on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Randomosity Pod. Hey, Shawn, what sounds like a sneeze but is made of leather?
Oh, I'm scared. Sounds like a sneeze, but made of leather, so it's going to sound like a chew. I'm going to hate myself for not guessing it. What is it?
A shoe.
Oh, Lord. Can we just go to the next segment?
Let's get into it.
All right. Would you rather?
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail.
Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way.
That's right.
Is it happity hoppity?
Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day.
Oh, I always thought it was hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way.
Oh, it could be. I don't know.
I'm an idiot, so who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather on coming up? And actually, it's not coming up. It's right here, right now.
Wow. That was quick.
Yes, it was. I'll go ahead and get us started, sir.
Okay,
the first would you rather question. I just realized I don't mean to interrupt the game, but would you rather was the first segment on season 1 as well.
That's right.
You remember
season 1, show 1, and now
season 1, and now season 2, show 1.
Right.
Would you rather is the first segment here,
wow.
and the first would you rather of season 2. Would you rather be forever cursed to have terrible haircuts, or forever cursed to have all your clothes be one size too small?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm looking at you, and I got a feeling that the haircuts aren't gonna matter much.
Yeah. I have a little hair.
Yeah. The horseshoe.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Horseshoe and a little dusting on top.
Little dusting on top. Yeah. Oh
Last time
man.
Mark went to the barber and
Man,
said, "Take a look."
clothes
Yeah,
one size too small. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. I was gonna go 2 sizes too small, but I was like, it's a little much.
Yeah. Do these jeans make my butt look big? No.
Well, they didn't until yeah.
Oh man. That man, I don't know about tight clothes.
Oh, I can't stand
At
tight
one time
clothes.
in my life, maybe, but
Well, yeah, no, I grew up in the '80s too. I understand.
yeah. But I would say I think I'd have to go with the bad haircut.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think so. Just all your clothes, so pants, shirt,
everything,
yeah, well, not
every piece of cloth
socks.
that. Yeah, socks because you just blow a hole in them if they were too big. So you're
Yeah,
either not
yeah.
wearing socks or yeah. But yeah, your underoos, Mark, they're grabbing at you.
Oh man.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go with
Yeah,
the
I think
hair.
with the haircut, you can kind of say I'm making a statement. The clothes, you can say I'm making a statement, but you're not leaving much to the imagination. So
Imagination.
that statement you're making, you may not want to be making.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with haircut as well. I mean, I keep my hair cropped pretty short. So I mean, I guess this is cursed with. So I guess I could, be cursed with the chunk
Wait,
taken
does
out
that mean I get
here.
hair again?
Yes, Mark, it means you get hair again.
Well, there we go then. That would be
So
good. I don't care.
if even if you had to look like flock of seagulls, you'd be
Hey,
fine with it.
that'd be fine. Yeah. Even with spaghetti hair.
Well, I mean that's edible. If you
Yeah,
remember last week,
exactly.
edible
Exactly.
spaghetti hair.
Mm. Here
That's
you
not
go.
Parmesan.
Oh God. Would you rather have more time or would you rather have more money?
More time or more money?
Mhm.
If you have more money, you might be able to buy more time. If you have more time, you might
How
be
do you
able to make
buy
more
more
money.
time? There's only so much time.
Well, you might be able to, make purchases that allow you to, I don't know. I was trying to be philosophical and you ruined it. Uh,
Is that what you were doing?
I mean, you could. It's what I was trying to do anyway. So let's
More money
see.
is always
More time
nice,
or money.
but more
More money is
time is
always
always
nice.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, how many times you've been like, if I just had one more minute, I could have
Right.
gotten that done. Or, well, probably 5 more minutes, but yeah. More money, more problems. Wait, what? No. Isn't that a rap
That
song?
and
More
that
money,
could
more
yeah.
problems. Yeah.
That, that is true. I mean, the more money you have, the
Mm.
different kinds of problems.
Yeah.
There's some days
More
that you
money.
go, gosh, I wish this day was over though.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you're talking more time, though, I'm thinking, well, yeah, I get you weren't saying more time to get stuff done. You said more time.
Yeah, more
You
time.
didn't. So there
I
is
didn't say
a
more time
pitfall
for
there.
leisure or more time, for this or
Just
that. I
the
just
clock has more than 24 hours on it. Gotcha.
right, it slows down.
Whoo. And I'm trying to think, what's worse, or what would I, is it worse to have the day that drags on forever, or better to have the good day that just keeps going on and on?
Mm.
Or is it better to pay all your bills on time? Um, I feel rushed a lot of the time, so I'm going to go with more time.
Okay.
The rushing may be
There's
pressure I put on
always
myself, but yeah.
like something you want to do and you go, oh, okay, I got to save for that. So maybe more money would be the answer there. I'm not, you're not getting rich out of this. It's just a case of you have more money. So it's like, oh, hey, we
But
can do this now or we
is
can
it
do
one
that.
penny more? Is it one penny more? Yeah, it's more
Well,
money.
if the local wizard's involved, probably just a penny.
That dude's a jerk. He's a jerk.
Yeah, but it just has more money. So I would say, let's say, at the end of the month you got $100. All of a sudden, hey,
Mm-hmm.
where'd that come from? And that's always nice. I mean, whether it's
It
savings
is.
or doing some project or just going out and having a good time.
It is nice. It's just a paradox.
Yeah, my wife and I
Or
were. Uh, uh, my cousin from Arkansas is in town this weekend. My cousin and his wife,
Mm-hmm.
and we're making plans on the summer going to Nashville for the weekend. And this goes back to the
Mm-hmm.
money thing. Okay, so I looked up
Right.
how much it costs to go to the Grand Ole Opry, and it's over
Mm-hmm.
$100 per person.
Per
That's
person?
per person, and you don't even know who you're going to see. I mean, yeah, I mean you can look it up, but it's like, but are you going to see somebody good, or are we going to see somebody that you've never heard of before? I mean, that's the big question. But it'd be neat to go to the Opry because I've been there once, and it would be kind of cool to go. So if you had that little extra money, it wouldn't be a problem. Of
Yeah, I
course,
mean,
you
I
may not
guess.
have the time then. I don't know.
Right, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. So
Um, yeah, I mean, I know it's like that. But I still think I'd go with the time.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the money because it just seems like you can always use a little extra, here and there.
Hey, hey, you know what? I just realized we're a Merle Haggard song. If you've got the money, I've got the time.
Is that Merle Haggard or was that Hank Williams?
Probably both.
You've
I know Merle
got
had
the
a version.
money, honey. I
Honey,
got the
honey,
time.
I think they both did it.
We'll go
When I
honky
worked at the radio
tonkin'.
station, yeah, when I worked at the radio station, we played the Merle Haggard version. So I know,
Okay,
but I do think that is a Hank Williams song as well.
I think so. And we were just
Okay,
talking about the
so
Opry, so
next,
that's kind of cool.
there you go, perfect seats, all right there.
Yeah.
Um, so my next question, you'd brought up the neighborhood wizard, the local wizard.
Yes.
He
Yes.
happens to make an appearance on my list here.
Oh
Um,
no.
so he's going to grant you your option. You can get one wish granted right today, or three wishes granted 10 years from now. Which one would you rather have? One wish today, or three wishes granted 10 years from now.
10 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
So it's instant
Hmm.
gratification one time, or three good things. I'm imagining you're going to wish for something good 10 years from now.
I mean, it'd be nice to have the three. Can
Mm-hmm.
I wish for more wishes? Oh no.
This is the local wizard. You know he don't work like that.
um, let's see. Hmm. In 10 years, man. I mean, you don't even know where you're going to be in 10 years.
Yeah, is this the one where
I don't
is this the
know.
one where you wish death upon an enemy because in 10 years from now he's going to be dead, so you just you can plan stuff around him,
Oh
or just
gosh.
just mess with him for 10 years and know he can't get you. I don't know.
Oh boy. Uh hmm. I hmm. That one's tough.
I know. I know.
I think that
I mean, if you plan it out right, the three over 10 years, not over 10 years, but three in 10 years, could be good.
hmm.
But you got to
But if I
wait, like
take
you
but
said. What?
you know
What if
what?
you're
I've
what if you're not alive in ten
what
years?
what yeah, well, that's true too. But
Mm-hmm.
what if I wished for Aladdin's lamp and then I have that wish and then I get three other wishes?
Man, it's a good thing we're not dealing with the local genie because he'd be jealous.
Oh, I
Uh,
know.
so one
And
wish
here
granted
I've
today.
brought him
See,
in.
in this case, I know I said for the time before, but I think in this case I'm going to go for the one today because there's no guarantee 10 years from now is going to be there.
Right. That's what I'm thinking too, because I mean, certainly, whatever 10 years is a long time.
Mm-hmm. If
So
this was a year from now, I might take the chance on it. Maybe even
yeah,
3 years from
that
now,
would,
but
yeah, but we're talking 10 years from now, and who knows?
we're idiots.
Uh,
We could do something catastrophic to ourselves.
that's right. We could be on Disney Plus.
That would be awesome. That's my wish. That's my wish right there. Put us on the no, no, no.
Would have to be video then.
Yeah. Oh God, nobody wants that. Nobody. No, 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 no.
Yeah. I'm going for the
So yeah, I think for the
I'm going
one,
for the
yeah,
one.
I
Yeah.
think I am too.
hmm
Make it one hell of a
Uh,
wish.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh, here you go. Would you rather be without the internet for 1 week, or would you
Okay.
rather be without your phone for 1 week? In some
I've
in
got a
some ways,
data
that's a
plan, unlimited
plus.
data.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't
Well, I've
use
got
the internet.
unlimited.
If you
Oh,
if
so
you
internet
choose
is
your
just
phone,
Wi-Fi.
you can't
Okay.
you can't use your you can't go on the internet at all.
How were they both a week?
Yes, they're both a week.
They're both a week. Okay.
hmm
I choose internet. I can text people. That's not using the internet. That's using cellular data. So
Well, emergency
I, you
calls and
can
stuff
text
like
people
that, you
that
wouldn't
way.
want to miss that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if
Could you
something
imagine you have to fire up your laptop to call 911 because you don't have a phone?
because you don't have a phone, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
that would not be good.
911, please accept this Zoom call.
Oh gosh, I can't even imagine. I mean, it would be hard to do
Yeah.
the show because we, do so much research on the internet. But it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But man, I don't think I could be without my phone for a week. I,
No,
I
God,
just,
no,
I
no.
mean, there's phone calls you've got to make. There's, things you've got to do. Of course, I'd have to actually use a phone book probably to look up phone numbers because I can't look on the internet for a
Yeah.
week.
Right, right.
It
So
is a
yeah, I think
tough
we
one
both fall
though.
in the same thing there.
Yeah, I
hmm
think so.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
both fall in the same thing there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
All
so that's
right.
gonna do it for another Would You Rather, first one of this season.
Mhm.
Again, if you have any questions you'd like us to, or if you have any Would You Rather's that you'd like to ask us, you can go ahead and post them on the social medias: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. What do we got next,
Yes.
sir?
Coming up, fears and phobias. We're all afraid of something. Spiders, snakes. That's for you, Shawn.
Thanks, Mark.
Clowns, commitment. And while all fears are valid, there's a few out there that are pretty hilarious, and we've found them. Uh, though it is wrong to mock someone in the throes of terror, well, unless they're making a really amusing face, the ability to laugh at a strange fright is helpful to the healing process, since even sufferers often admit that those deep seated anxieties often come from a place that is as much amusing as it is detestable. Wouldn't you agree?
I would agree.
Yeah.
So I think everybody's got phobias. Everybody's got something they're afraid of. I've got a couple.
hmm
As you know, heights. I don't like heights.
You don't
Don't
like
like open
heights.
heights. Open heights though. It's so like if I'm in the Sears Tower, I'm fine. If I'm in the Arch down in St. Louis, I'm fine. If I'm in a looking over a balcony, no, thank you, sir.
Mm,
Uh, but then there's the fear that made me defy physics.
yes.
Snakes. And we've talked
Snakes.
about it before. It's the only thing that made me jump up and to the right.
I know.
Not not a diagonal path. This was like a 90-degree angle.
That's right. It was like a knight's movement on a chessboard.
hmm Right, exactly. And I have one more kind of weird phobia. It's looking straight up at things. And I don't know if that's connected to the heights thing because, maybe I feel like I'm not in control of something or whatever.
Oh,
But
maybe.
like when I was a Boy Scout and used to have to change flags, I did not like looking straight up at the pole. I balloon races, I guess if I'm laying on the ground, I think I'm okay, but if I'm looking straight up, standing,
Yeah.
no thank you, sir. But it never affected me when I was playing baseball. I don't know if that was because I was distracted, but outfield I could catch a pop fly, no problem.
Hmm. That's interesting.
But yeah, anything else looking straight up, I don't like to do it.
That's
Good thing I'm
interesting.
not short.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a fear of bridges, going over bridges. And I remember
Oh
as a,
man.
for as long as I can remember, I'd have a nightmare where I was, going over a bridge and all of a sudden it would just end. And it's usually bridges over water, not necessarily just any bridge, but a bridge over water.
What about a bridge over troubled water?
Oh, that would be bad. That would be really bad. I know
What up?
we went down to Tennessee, down to Pigeon Forge area, and uh, man, there was this one bridge when we crossed over into, man, I don't even remember where it was exactly, but oh my gosh, it just was not, it was not good for me. It was awful.
What about Seven Bridges Road, Mark?
Oh, Seven Bridges Road would be bad. I think that's the road we were on when we went down the.
There are stars in the southern sky.
Yeah, yeah. Which you can't look up at, but and I can't go over the bridges, so
Oh,
we're kind of messed up.
man, and they got that time sweetened honey too. So that's a little bit about our phobias, but there's some weird ones out there too.
Oh yeah.
Like the fear of being without your mobile phone. This has got to be one of the more recent ones. Nomophobia.
Nomophobia. I
Yeah,
would
it's
have
just
thought that was the fear of gnomes.
well, no, that would be GN. This is NOMO phobia.
Oh, I gotcha.
And I don't know where the Nomo comes from. My source here doesn't tell me why it's Nomo, but yeah, maybe it's nomadic. I don't know.
So okay, well, that's interesting. I've got one. Syngensophobia.
Syngensophobia. Okay.
Yeah, it's the fear of relatives. So holidays have to be a bad time for anybody
Oh,
that
for anybody
has
with
those,
that, right?
or family reunions or anything like that. I mean, it's just, oh man, I guess anybody who shares your bloodline, you have a fear of them, and I wonder why that is. I mean, I I'm I don't know.
I
I mean,
mean,
I know people have problems with their families sometimes, but it's like, it just seems kind of weird.
right? Yeah. What about arithmophobia? I don't think I have to tell you what that one is. Arithmophobia.
What is that, Sean?
It's the fear of numbers.
Oh, the
So
fear
could you
of
imagine?
numbers.
Can you imagine having that and triskaidekaphobia? Fear of 13.
Oh man,
Put
that would
those
be
two together,
tough.
and I imagine anybody with arithmophobia has triskaidekaphobia.
So that's like a fear of math class right there.
I mean, I know a lot of people have had that growing up.
Maybe that's why they invented algebra. So you have like X's and Y's and what about papophobia?
That's got to be fear of paper.
Nope, it's a fear of the
Oh,
Pope.
okay. He smite him.
Yeah.
He's a cooking something up.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the fear factor is there. Maybe it's the bubble car, or the giant hat. I don't know which, but
That's pretty freaky.
yeah, I could say. I mean, he's an older guy, and
Mhm.
and then wearing all that stuff. I mean, yeah, maybe that is kind of fearful.
Yeah, and he's got the connection.
He has the connection.
The connection right upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, xanthophobia.
Oh, I know what this one is, Sean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the fear of the color yellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're yellow when it comes to the color yellow.
Hmm.
So are you afraid of the stripe that's running down
So
your back?
he's kind of like Hal Jordan then, right? The Green Lantern.
Oh my. The color, yeah.
The color yellow is his only weakness, right? So you'd be scared, like lemons, bananas,
all that stuff.
Oh.
When it comes to traffic signals, you're good 2/3 of the time.
Yeah.
Like God,
hit that yellow light, and you're like, oh.
Do you freeze? Or do you run the red light at that point? I mean, it's a
Yeah.
decision. I think either way, it's the same decision we all make when we come up to a yellow light.
Oh yeah, I think so too. But it's
So maybe it's not much difference other than they're peeing their pants, which is also yellow.
Fear of the color yellow. Wow. Mm. Here's
I'm sure
one.
there's other color-based fears too, but
Oh, I'm sure there is. I don't know what they would be, but yeah, I would imagine each
mm-hmm.
color. I mean, I
Mm-hmm.
tell like green is calming to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh
So,
yeah, same here.
so I mean, I'm sure there's a color out there, and I know that like restaurants used to paint
Mm-hmm.
their restaurants a certain way,
Yeah, like beige
because
or mauve or something like that.
or no, like orange and you know,
Oh, to induce
like
hunger,
the
right?
well, no, it's to induce you leaving quicker.
Oh,
Fast food restaurants were notorious for that.
oh,
You
that's
know,
why
that way,
McDonald's is red and yellow.
yeah, that way you just,
Oh,
I
the
don't want to stay here.
xenophobics can't go to McDonald's. There's yellow arches,
There's yellow
golden arches.
arches. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
They can't eat French fries. French fries are yellow.
Well, they're more golden.
Gold, yellow, tomato.
Yeah. No, that's red.
Oh, well, there's some yellow tomatoes. Anyway, continue your next
Okay.
phobia, sir.
Yeah. Lipophobia.
That's got to have something to do with fat. So it's either the
Mhm.
fear of being fat or the
Yeah.
fear of fat people.
It's not. It's not
Which
the
one?
fear of fat on your steak. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It or being trapped on a plane with an overweight person. No,
that's everybody.
it's yeah.
No,
It's
I'm an overweight person. I can say that.
yeah. It's about the fear of eventually gaining weight.
I do not have that one,
Yeah. I mean,
unfortunately.
it's not part of anorexia or anything like that. It's just the fear that you are going to become fat, and that's
Clearly,
So.
this is a phobia I do not possess.
yeah. So,
Here's a phobia that I think I know at least one person that must have this. Ablutophobia. 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 Fear of bathing.
fear of bathing.
Yeah, fear of bathing.
Wow.
Now, this phobia most often occurs in children, and it resolves with age, but it can still be presence with the presence. It can be present with adults.
Okay.
They avoid bathing and showering, which can lead to unpleasant body odor. No duh.
Well, I
And
can think
social
of
isolation. Well, yeah.
man.
I
That's
mean,
I want.
yeah.
Oh, man. See, I couldn't imagine having that fear, and that I mean that's got to be
Mm,
bad because we all need that social interaction,
mm-hmm.
and when you get into that kind of thing, it's got to be
Mm.
tough.
Well, and they figure that a lot of that comes from, at least with adults, that it's from results of traumatic events, including involving water. So, if you've maybe
Oh.
had a close call with a drowning, or, I don't, just any kind of traumatic event involving water, it might, you'd be afraid to swim, and you might be afraid to bathe or shower.
Hmm. I remember. I
And
remember as
yeah.
a I remember as a kid we were fishing one time,
Mm-hmm.
and a buddy of mine and I, and we were on a dock, and I lost my balance and I fell in the water, and I thought I was
Mm-hmm.
going to die, and then I stood up and it wasn't that deep, so, but
So, how old
but
were you again on that one?
oh man, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11.
Okay. So,
But I
yeah,
mean,
I can see
but
where
it's
you
just
might,
that
yeah.
it's that fear of that. So I can
Yeah,
see
you were
where that could come out of that, where somebody's
Mm-hmm.
scared of water, and or had a traumatic experience with water. I mean,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I mean, I could understand bathing, but man, I don't the shower. I don't know.
Showering. I mean, do they not walk out in the rain either? And that's a serious question. I'm not being a smart
No,
aleck.
yeah, that is a good question for that because it's like I don't know. I mean, we're not
So,
experts in any of this
so,
stuff.
so then, are they? Do they have to sponge bathe then? I wonder. Or
Mm,
is? I mean, that's just water on a sponge. I'd imagine that. I mean, they're alive, so they're drinking water. So I just imagine water
right.
itself doesn't freak them out. It's just the sensation of being in the water, but being wet was part of it. The sensation of getting wet could be so. I bet you there are some cases that are so severe they couldn't even sponge bathe.
Oh man, that one's a tough one.
That would be
Yeah,
awful. That would be awful.
man.
Why don't you
Uh,
bring us up with the next one, sir?
yeah, it's uh, and forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. Linonophobia.
Lanonophobia?
Linonophobia. Yeah, the fear of string.
Ooh. Why
So,
would what? How?
so
Why would
Sheldon
you be
Cooper
afraid
would
of a
have a
string?
Sheldon Cooper would have a tough time if he had that because he deals in string theory, right?
Well, that's not a literal string, so he might be okay. But yeah. So
But what if you wanted to become a professional yo-yoer?
you're done.
You're
Do you have to
done.
wear Velcro shoes?
You couldn't be you couldn't be a seamstress, a tailor, a master quilter, any of those things, man. I
Mm-mm.
mean, that'd be rough.
Yeah, I mean, and again, does that mean you'd have to wear Velcro shoes? Or how thick does something have to be before it's not a string?
Right.
So I mean, is like a rope considered a string to somebody if they've got a
Uh,
severe case?
I don't know. I don't know. Sheldon would be okay though, because it says this has no nothing to do with string theory. So there you go.
All right. Um. So I actually know somebody that has this next fear, globophobia,
Fear of the
or maybe it's
globe.
globophobia, or maybe it's globophobia, globo phobia, and I can spell
Is
phobia.
that
It's
the
just
fear of
easier to
blood
say
or
phobia.
something, or
No. It's
oh,
the fear of balloons.
of balloons?
Mm-hmm. I have a
Wow.
friend who I don't know if she listens, but Jesse, if you are, hi. Yeah, if it's more balloons that are near a ceiling, I think, because
Oh,
she doesn't like
popping.
popping. Yeah, she doesn't like the popping of balloons, and textured ceilings and balloons they tend to
Hmm.
pop. Although I've seen them pop on flat ceilings, I don't know what causes that. Is it
Yeah, I
just
don't
the
know.
buildup of static?
Could
I'm not a
be.
fan. I'm not a fan of the sound of a popping balloon, but it doesn't give me a visceral fear. Jesse
Hmm.
will cry if a
Oh
balloon is near the ceiling, and
man.
I'm not even joking. I'm not even making fun of her. She is that upset by it.
Man, I mean, I can I
Mm-hmm.
can understand, like you said, if it's a
Mm-hmm.
the where am I going here? The fear of it popping, I could see that, you know.
And in reading about this, that is mostly what it is entailing is the sound of the balloon popping. It can be frightening. It's also linked to the another phobia. I guess it's pronounced coulro phobia. So is that coulrophobia?
Chlorophoria. Yeah, I guess
The fear
so.
of clowns. The fear of
Oh,
clowns,
yeah. That
which
would make sense.
anybody that's seen it, I guess, is
Well,
got this.
balloons. I mean, the balloon floating out
Mhm.
there and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm saying, yeah, the movie It, where they have
right.
the
So you've
the
got both
balloon,
of
and
them.
then which Pennywise would you rather face, Mark? Tim Curry or I can't pronounce the guy's name who does it now,
Oh
but
yeah. Oh
the
man.
Swedish guy. I would love to pronounce his name, but I can't.
That's a good question. I mean, who's your favorite Pennywise? I mean, I think I like Tim Curry as
Same here.
Pennywise.
Tim Curry's Pennywise has a little bit of charm to him.
Hmm.
The other one, Skarsgård. That's how you say his name, Skarsgård.
Okay.
I just remembered that. His is just flat out freaky.
Oh, I know.
There's like no charm, and that's not a bad thing. That means he's just straight up scary.
Yes. Yeah.
Like Tim Curry's, yeah, he had the dagger teeth and he ate children. Of course, he's scary, but
Hmm.
he had a little bit of charm to him. Pennywise can
Man,
be a charming little chap.
Pennywise can be a charming little chap. Said no one ever. Yes. Jeez.
Oh, so yeah.
Uh,
What's your next one,
z-
sir?
Zemiophobia. I think I pronounced that right. I don't know. And this is the fear of the great mole rat. And we may have to post this picture that they put here because I may have this. No,
Wait, hell,
this
I'm gonna
is
Google Great Mole Rat real quick while you're doing that.
yeah. It's not going to be this picture though. Gosh, this is like freaky. So we're going to post this on Facebook.
Oh God,
Don't get too freaked out by it though. It's
is
got
that
red
Jamie
beady
Heineman?
eyes. Has it got red beady
Mark,
eyes?
is that Jamie Heineman
Jamie
from
Hyneman.
MythBusters?
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
I
Is
don't know
yours
which
like
one you're
got
looking
white
at, but
hair?
mine has no hair.
Oh, okay. So that's the naked mole rat, which still falls into this category. It says, but
Okay,
this one, yeah, we're going to post this because that's just freaky. I
we're
hope it doesn't give anybody
we're gonna,
nightmares. Hope
we're
it
gonna
doesn't
give
give
these
me.
guys. We're gonna give these guys. What's the phobia again?
Uh, Zemiophobia, something like that. It's
Yeah,
ZEMMI phobia.
we're gonna give all our listeners that phobia.
Oh,
The
geez. I mean,
Great
it's
Mor
just
for mo when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, that's just sounding fine." And then I went and looked. Oh, good lord.
yeah.
And I
I
don't know
mean,
the
it's
picture Mark has, but, ugh.
yeah. We're posting this one though because this one is like
Yeah.
scary.
Here's a fear I have every morning, Mark.
Okay.
Optophobia. Eh,
Optophobia.
yeah, every morning.
Okay, what's
It's the
that?
fear of opening one's eyes.
Oh, okay.
I wanna stay asleep, though, that's why I
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
it.
That
But,
would be a
it's actually
scary thing.
but it's actually pretty debilitating for the people that have it. It's hard for them to carry out daily activities without opening their eyes. So it's like not just when they're coming out of sleep; it's the whole day. They don't want to have their eyes open.
Hmm.
It's part of a more generalized anxiety disorder, more than likely. Um, but it's probably from a traumatic event. It doesn't the source I have here doesn't specify what kind of traumatic event might cause that.
Oh
Um,
man.
but yeah,
Hmm.
so that's
Man.
just. Could you imagine you have to go through life fighting just to open your eyes?
Yeah, I
I
mean, you don't want to.
oh,
Oh, that's
I've had. Have you ever had? And I'm strange. We know this. I've had dreams where in the dreams my eyes won't open. It's not that I
really
don't want to open them. Yeah, where I'll be looking at something and I just can't open my eyes, and I don't know if it's because I'm in the middle of that dream state, where I'm not quite
wow.
dreaming.
Yeah,
So
I tell you,
maybe.
this is not a phobia or anything, but you brought that
Mhm.
up, and I've woken up in the middle of the night before and look at the wall and like there's all these symbols and stuff, and I've seen things moving around and so I don't know if you've
Mhm.
ever seen that, and I kind of looked it up, and it talks about it's almost great. I can't think of where I'm going with this, but
It's almost
it's
a
like a
hallucination.
hallucination, yeah. But you're
Mhm.
like half asleep, half awake.
Yeah, you're in that sort of dream state. You're almost basically in the hypnotic state at
Yeah,
that
and
point,
and
I would
and it's
think.
funny because I notice when I sleep hard and it's on my eye, that's when
Mhm.
it happens. But it's like I
Oh,
always
I
wanted
can
to write
imagine
these
that.
symbols down. Maybe it's going to solve all the problems of the world. Who knows?
So instead of the Da Vinci Code, you have the Decker Code.
The Decker code, yes. I so it's weird, Sean. I tell you, it is very
Oh man,
strange.
I thought you were going to talk about sleep paralysis, which is also freaky.
Oh yeah,
But
no, that's it. Getting back
oh
to the
yeah.
phobias, though, there's
Mhm.
one for the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of one's mouth.
I'm glad I don't have that one.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but I mean, that's a highly specific fear. Wouldn't you say?
That's yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. So can they eat peanut butter? They just can't have it stick to the roof of their mouth.
Well, I guess it's a physical sensation of that peanut butter
Mhm.
sticking to the roof of their mouth, and they often feel trapped should the peanut butter stick to the roof
I
of their mouth.
I mean, I don't have that, but I could see it. I could see that. Yeah. Okay. I could see where that would be a thing.
Hmm.
Because I've had it stick to the roof of my mouth and my tongue will stick, and maybe it's not hard, not choking or anything like that, but it's maybe a little harder to talk.
Yeah, but I think they think it's going to do permanent damage to their palate.
I could kind of see that. I could definitely see that.
Hmm.
Um, so I talked about the fear of numbers earlier. Um, I'm gonna bring this one up here because on my list it's hilarious. They put this as number 7. Mine's a list of 21 that I have here. They put this one as number 7, octophobia, the fear of number 8.
Octophobia, huh?
Why couldn't they have put that as number 8? Were they afraid the people with
Yeah,
octophobia wouldn't look at?
they wouldn't look at it. What if you turn it
So
sideways and make it into an infinity
then
sign?
the
And
fear of infinity.
yeah,
Yeah.
hmm.
So again, more traumatic events with something involving the number 8. Something maybe happens in August or on the 8th or happened at 8 p.m., 8 a.m., or 8
Oh,
things happened, something like that.
yeah, I can see that. That's interesting. Man, there's just so many of these. I mean, and I think we're running short on time here. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
I've got a
there's
couple more, but yeah.
yeah. Go ahead with yours. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, one that I just like the name of this one,
Hmm.
and I don't know how this has anything to go with what it actually is a fear of. Pogonophobia. Pogonophobia.
Poganophobia. Is that the fear of pogo sticks?
See, that's what I would think, or pogo balls if you're a kid of the '80s. But no,
Hmm.
it's just a fear of beards.
Fear of beards.
The fear
There's
of
one that's
beards,
a fear of hair, so I guess, why not?
Mm-hmm. And then the last one, which is just funny to me. Oh, good God, I'm gonna screw this one up, but umphalophobia. It is not the fear of Oompa Loompas.
That's what I was going to say, but okay.
It's the fear of belly buttons.
The fear of belly buttons. Wow.
I don't know if I do not know if it matters if it's an innie or an outie.
It doesn't say. Okay.
It does not say. But they might avoid places where they're going to be exposed. The belly button's going to be exposed. So yeah.
Oh, wow. So they don't go to the beach or anything like that because
right,
you're
or
probably going to see them.
at least not wearing a 2-piece, or yeah. But then, they might avoid it because then they'd have to see it. Yeah.
There's one called philophobia, which is the fear
Dr.
of
Phil?
love.
The fear of love.
The fear of love.
Or the fear of Dr. Phil.
Yeah, that's where I thought it was going to go.
Now, Mark, why do you think you're afraid to tell your girlfriend that you love her?
Yeah, that dog just don't. Man, one more to wrap up the segment. Well, you got one more?
I have one more that I won't be able to pronounce, but if you got one more, go with yours.
I don't know if I can pronounce this or not, but I'm going to try. Kainemortophobia. It's the fear
Kainemortophobia.
Yeah, it's the fear of zombies.
Well, I think we all have that. That's a rational fear.
Are there a lot of zombies walking around?
I don't want to know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, but
I mean, people with the mobile phones are becoming phone zombies, but I say that as I look at my phone. I'm just gonna say this next one, and this should probably be the last one that we do, but
yeah,
I think this is a good one to end on. God, I'm gonna butcher this, but hippopotamastra sequapedaliophobia.
Like it, yeah.
It's the fear of long words.
The fear of long words, and of course they made it a long word.
Yeah, what jackwagon decided to name it that?
Oh my gosh. There's all kinds of those out there, though. I mean, there's a fear of being watched by a duck. Yeah, it's like, oh man. I mean, fear of ferns.
Bring me a shrubbery.
Now, nobody has this one that listens to Randomosity, the fear of laughter.
Oh God, I hope not. Yeah. Otherwise, why are they listening to us? Because we're a stitch.
Anyway, there's a bunch of these out there. And if you have any to add, man, go on our social media site. That's YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And, send us these phobias, these strange phobias. Now, we're making light of the phobia itself, but not of the people that suffer from them, because that's an awful thing. Just like you're scared of snakes, and, there's no way that anybody's going to change your mind. I have a problem with bridges. So I mean,
you got to cross them.
But you got to cross them. So we all have to learn how to deal with these phobias, and and just So we're making light of what the phobias are about, but we understand because if somebody was talking about the bridge thing, I get a chuckle out of it, but it still scares me when it happens.
Right. And the same thing with snakes. It's hilarious. I defied the laws of physics because of a snake.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding.
All right. Coming up next, Liar, Liar.
Liar, liar. Pants on fire!
You smell bacon?
What?
The guy said pants on fire.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right.
I think that was you that said pants on fire. Anyway.
I think so, yeah.
It is time for Liar, Liar, where we throw what could be random facts at each other, and we have to decide if the other guy is telling the truth or if he's chucking a load of BS at us.
That's right. That's right. It's a fun game.
Or at each other, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Lead off, sir.
Okay. One of the ingredients of dynamite is peanuts.
I want that to be true, so I'm going to say yes.
I'm sorry, Shawn. It's not. It's a lie.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
This is one I bet you know just from the time frame. I know you are a bit of a expert in. Abraham Lincoln had no middle name.
Abraham Lincoln. I'm going to go with true on that.
That is true. He had no middle name.
No middle name.
Killed a lot of vampires, though.
He did. He killed a lot of vampires. I saw it. I saw the documentary on that.
Why couldn't he get those damn Twilight kids?
Yeah, no kidding. Those sparkly vampires.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. Cheddar is the national cheese of Norway.
I'm going to say that's false.
Yeah, it's false. It's not.
Doesn't just cheddar sounds American to me. I don't know why, but
yeah. Yeah.
True or false? Porcupines can float.
I'm going to say they can.
They can. Those quills are hollow if you think about it. So yeah, they can float.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I've seen that before, like on TV.
Yeah, I'm sure I have. Yeah, in real life, you just got just a porcupine just floating down the creek.
Yeah, exactly. Hey,
just on his back, just gives you a peace sign, you know.
Yeah, hey, baby.
Gosh. What you got, sir?
Okay. The Purdue University Bug Bowl includes cockroach racing.
Let's see. I haven't had a true one yet, so I'm going to say true.
Yeah, it is true. Yes.
Cockroaches are stupid, though. How do they know where to go?
Yeah, that's what I can't figure out. They just go everywhere.
They just turn on a light and just see how fast they can get.
See how fast they get to the egg. Oh gosh.
In some states, it's illegal to eat specific foods while walking backwards.
Oh, I would say that's true.
That is true. You can't eat a donut while walking backwards in Marion, Ohio. You can't eat peanuts while walking backwards during a concert in Green, New York. So I guess any other time is fine, but if
but not at a concert.
Stage, yeah. I love CCR. Yeah. Sir, you need to walk forward while you're eating that peanut. And you can't walk backwards while eating a hamburger in Oklahoma City.
Wow.
I don't know what's with the specific foods there in the walking backwards, but
so you can be eating a hot dog and walk backwards and there's no problem.
Michael Jackson would not have fun in those areas.
No. Well, I wasn't walking backwards. I was moonwalking. That's right. I can't do that. Hillary Duff collects potato chips that look like celebrities.
I feel like that's a yes. I feel like I've seen that on like Jimmy Kimmel or something like that.
So your answer is?
Oh, no, wait. No, I'm changing it to false because it was an older lady that was on Johnny Carson that did that. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. It's false. Yeah.
I remember the Johnny Carson thing, though. She was showing her chip collection, and then Johnny Carson reached behind him and grabbed a chip from a bag of chips and started crunching it, and she looked at him in horror because she thought he was eating it. And he just goes, oh, no. Mario of Super Mario Brothers fame was once a carpenter instead of a plumber.
I'm going to say false on that.
It's true. Think about it. Donkey Kong was where he first came in, and what's the big weapon he has in Donkey Kong?
The hammer. Yeah. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. That's interesting.
I think we got time for one more each, sir.
Okay. Billy Crystal signed a 1-game contract so he could play a preseason game against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And it would have to have been with the Yankees because he's a huge Yankees fan. So I'm going to say he's enough of a baseball fan where I'm going to say that's true.
It is true. That
would be awesome. And then my last one, before becoming Queen Elizabeth was a mechanic.
I have to say that's false.
No, that is true.
Really?
I don't have any other context on it. Yeah, I don't have any other context on that. But yes, she was a mechanic.
She worked down with Gomer down at the gas station.
Golly. Doesn't that crown get in the way?
Oh, boy. That's funny.
Another round of liar. If you would like to throw your hat in the ring and just, I think you can throw this onto the socials, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Just throw a question out there, and we can answer whether we think it's true or not true, and then you can tell us. But know that we do cheat.
We do cheat, yes.
Well, that's going to do it for another show. Season 2, starting up with a bang.
Yes, bang. A big bang.
Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery. Oh, wait, copyright, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, season 2, starting off strong.
That's right. And, it's happy Easter to everybody. We want to make sure and wish
Mhm.
everybody that. And, have a great day and, enjoy the, the time with family and friends and hunting for eggs, especially if you hit them yourself and can't find them,
Mhm.
like Shawn. We talked about chicken yoga. I'm going to invent something just for you, turkey yoga. So
Turkey yoga. Thanks. Yeah, there we go. Also, while you're at it, have fun getting all that plastic green grass just out of everything, because that's where it's going to end up.
Yeah, no kidding.
from the Easter baskets. All right. So from us to you, happy Easter, and until next week, have a great week.
Later.
Thanks for listening. We appreciate you listening to us idiots again this week. Tell your friends and family about the podcast, and to see what other nonsense we're up to, check us out on Facebook at Randomosity with Shawn and Mark. You can also catch us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Randomosity Pod. And remember, we're idiots. What do we know? Hey, you still there? You still listening? Remember, you can keep up with all our random nutter nonsense by following us on Facebook at Randomosity with Shawn and Mark and at Randomosity Pod on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram.
Yeah, and any of your reviews, subscriptions, all that stuff supports the show. We appreciate all the positive feedback. Makes us want to keep doing the show.
All right, that's all we had to say.
Yeah. You still here? It's over. You can go now. Go on. Go home.